This is going to be Hoop of the Month. It is Black Diamond is what it's listed under. If you can look closely, it has like this rainbow sheen. It's absolutely to die for in the sunlight, and it's perfect time for spooky season. So you can get this hula hoop for 20% off on our website or 15% off on our Etsy. Just add to the cart for discount and you'll get 20% off on our website. So we got some hoop supplies in, guys. This is our beginner hoop tubing. This will all be taped. We've been selling a lot of beginner hoops, which is an excellent thing. We're super excited to welcome all the new hoopers into our community. We have a very friendly and nice community. And if you're looking for a beginner hoop, I have the supplies in hand. And then this is going to be our glow-in-the-dark tubing. We're going to have it in 5/8 and 3/4, so it'll be available in both sizes. This is always popular, like I said, around spooky season. So what I always do when I receive a new coil of tubing in, if you ever decide to make your own hula hoops, there are these ends that are more straight. So we want to cut these off. And then this is a beautiful batch of UV orange. Every batch will vary slightly in color, but this one is really bright. This is available in 5/8 and 3/4 inch tubing. Ooh. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna clip off. inventory day at I Dream of Hoops. This is our UV orange, which is available in both sizes. This is our glow-in-the-dark tubing, which is going to be available in both sizes as well. We're going to go outside. I've been working on a batch of spray painted hoops, so we're going to flip those and see how those came out. And then the glow-in-the-dark tubing, the more sun exposure it gets, the brighter it glows. So we're going to go let this charge up in the sun outside and flip our other hoops over and see what we got going on. Like I said, this is our hoop of the month, Black Diamond. Always got to put our gloves on with painting. All right, let's go. Got our skeleton jaw. First day in the new house. Whew. Whew, it's hot outside, guys. So the tie-dye hoops look pretty cool. Those are going to be UV reactive, so they'll respond under black light. But I'm thinking about maybe layering some tape on top of that. I'm not totally sure yet. I don't know what you guys think. If you've been following my shop for a while, you've seen the tie-dye ones already. They were more like the basic colors before. So there was one batch that I added reflective parts. So I was thinking about maybe reflective polka dots on these. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that or have an idea. It's the good thing about working from home. You can clean while you're at work. So that's pretty much a day at I Dream of Hoops. Like I said, I do everything. I order inventory. I organize my hoop room. I do all of the construction of the hula hoops, all of the creative process behind it. My husband likes to call himself the creative director, so he does help with some of the creativity. But for the most part, everything is all me. So if you do order a hula hoop, you know who it's coming from. It's not coming from corporate America. It's from a small business. So if you're looking to start your hoop journey, just check out my website. It's www.idreamofhoops.com.co, and like I said, all hoops are handmade by me. Let's go into the hoop lab. Check out, also for spooky season, our blood splatter hoops. It's a perfect timing with spooky season. These are all of my tapes that we have available for our beginner hoops and any other type. We do regular tape tubes as well, but they are more popular with beginners because it adds some extra weight, which weight is your friend whenever you're trying to keep the hoop on your body. The weight definitely helps in that aspect. These are all wreaths that my beautiful mother makes. So yeah, this is my workspace. We have our hoop chandelier, all of our tapes, our clear tapes and grip tapes are all here at the bottom, and then this is all of our shiny, pretty tapes. This will be what is going out tomorrow. Watch, let me show you guys. So this is one of the tie-dye hoops with no tape. I did just add another layer of color so they'll be more vivid, the other ones than this one. But I was wondering, I don't know, do you guys think that it needs more? I was thinking about using some of the deco tapes we have right here and making like some cool designs on here, maybe even polka dot, or maybe I should make each one different. You know, they all vary a little bit in color, but these are the ones we were just spray painting outside. Like I said, trying to make it, this was kind of like a little sample hoop to see how it looked with the clear tape on top. So they all do come with a clear tape protective layer. But yeah, like I said, not totally sure how we're gonna finish these things off yet, but this is the very first one of the batch. And then, like I said, the skeletons outside, guys, quite a few years ago, I saw someone have skeletons do like different scenes in the yard, and I thought it was so cool. I looked forward to passing in front of their house every day. So I waited the next year for them to do the same, and they didn't. So instead of crying about it, I decided let's do it for our own neighbors, for our own neighborhood. Our neighborhood's very festive. They like to participate in holidays, so we're gonna do different scenes with the skeletons. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. I have them right now. They're sitting in the chairs on the front porch, as you saw. You can see earlier in the video, they were supervising my creative hoop process. But that's where they're gonna start, and then we'll probably like put them on the porch and then slowly move them towards the road as the scenes change. Well, more than likely, we plan on doing like cornhole. We're definitely going to get them to hula hoop, so that should be funny and interesting. And we'll just kind of take it from there, get them to maybe have a little picnic or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. I hope the neighbors love it. We're going to be sharing it on here with you guys, so you can always come and check it out on my page. Today will be the first day. So like I said, they're on the porch right now. Let me go. I'm gonna go get the glow-in-the-dark tubing, and we're gonna show you guys what it looks like after it's been exposed to sunlight. This is our black diamond. Okay. Woo! Let's go see what these things look like in the dark now. Ooh. So you can see the part that was exposed to the sunlight. This is our glow-in-the-dark tubing. The more sunlight that it gets, the more that it will glow. Okay, we're gonna be eating a little cucumber for lunch. Getting a veggie in for lunch is always important. I don't know if this is true, but I'm gonna tell you guys because I do it still to this day. Someone told me, you know how sometimes cucumbers can be a little bitter? Whenever you cut the tip off, you just rub at the end and it takes that bitter taste out. So like I said, it's something I do My cucumbers tend to not taste bitter compared to the ones at the restaurant, so maybe it does work. But like even for lunch, if you have some produce that's about to go bad, grab it, make yourself a little lunch so it doesn't go to waste, and then you're getting a fruit or vegetable in at lunch. You don't have to overcomplicate lunch, especially today, it's so expensive. So sometimes just having like a little salad, maybe add a little bit of produce to it, cook an extra chicken breast the night before if you make chicken, and then bring your lunch. You'll save yourself money, calories, and then you won't waste produce. You know, that's something that I always keep in mind when I'm on the produce aisle, because I don't want to throw away money. You know, if you let food go bad, that's pretty much what you're doing. So you always want to make a conscious effort to eat your produce before anything in a box, because that's what's going to go bad, you know, your produce. Like I said, my teacher told us if your food doesn't help, if your food isn't alive, it won't help you live. So this is the perfect example. Cucumbers will go bad, so that means that it's alive, whereas stuff in a box doesn't go bad, so that's what we want to avoid. That's just going to be empty calories and not very nutritious. Then your vegetables will have fiber in it, and that helps keep your belly satisfied and full. So it's good to have it during the day if you have the opportunity. Cucumber is lighter in color, so it won't be really nutrient dense. It'll have some vitamins and minerals. There is a lot of water content in cucumbers. You always want to add salt and pepper. If you're not adding salt and pepper, that's probably why you don't like veggies. Having the right amount of salt and pepper is essential to the taste. kind of see the salt and pepper. You can really add any spices that you enjoy. Always ranch in moderation. And then spread that. Like I said, healthy eating really doesn't have to be complicated, guys. We don't have to overthink it. Just try to stay on the outside edges of the grocery aisle. That's where all of your food that is alive will be, usually along the walls. We got a little bit of cheese. And voila! I'm gonna just be eating this for a little snack. I might actually use it as a lunch substitute, depending on if I get hungry later. So because this is the first thing that I'm eating today, this is gonna get my metabolism to kickstart and get in gear to start up. So that's why it's important if you do, it's good to eat a little breakfast, nothing major, just something small to get your metabolism going early. So this is something I'm also looking for a better substitute. I know vinegar is a better substitute naturally. Just not as quite as tasty, but let's see. It has vegetable oil, water, buttermilk, salt, sugar, phosphoric acid, monosodium glutamate, natural flavors, disodium phosphate, sorbic acid, and calcium disodium. So it is full of chemicals. We've been doing cleanup on our chemicals with like our beauty products. So stuff like this will be next. There's stuff that we don't even think about. But chemicals are everywhere. We can never totally avoid them, but we can minimize them. That's really the goal. I'm considering cutting the grass for the hubby. Not sure yet though. So the cucumber won't have many calories at all. I'd say around 40 max. But the salad dressing for 2 tablespoons is 130 calories. So this is where all your calories are going to be coming from, is your dressing. So if you put 3 times the amount that you're supposed to, instead of getting 130 calories, you're going to be getting 300 So that's where the calories can sneak up on you. So when I say you have to be held accountable, no one's going to do it for you. You have to pay attention to stuff like that. If you're eating it every day and you're not getting the results that you're expecting, that's probably why. I'm not gonna lie, I want to put more salad dressing today, but you guys are here. I'm trying to be a good example, but it's just those little battles, those little internal battles that you have to fight and you have to win. Like I said, no one's gonna do it for you. So go check out our Hoop of the Month Black Diamond. It's really gorgeous in person and something unique and different. One to two diet drinks a day is okay. You should try to limit yourself to that though. If you're trying to cut calories, definitely do not drink regular Dr. Pepper or any regular soft drink. I think a Coke has around 130 calories, something around there depending on the size. Which is a no-go if you're trying to cut calories. I said I'll probably drink a little bit more of this and then save it for a snack or just for later. That's like I said, you don't want to drink too much of this. It does have aspartame. Let's read the ingredients. We got water, caramel color, aspartame. There it is. Aspartame is the third ingredient in Diet Dr. Pepper and has been shown to cause cancer in studies in large amounts. That's why it's important. Moderation is key, and it's not just to deprive yourself. It's to make yourself thrive, really. So everything in moderation, chemicals, products, anything that you think is remotely bad for you, just do it in moderation. Okay. Let's see. This is the black diamond. You can see the sparkle in it. That's why it's called black diamond. But this is going to be 20% off for spooky season all month long on our website. Just add to cart for your discount on the black diamond tubing hula hoop. It's going to be a bare hula hoop. The glitter doesn't come off of the tubing. It's in the plastic. So you don't have to worry about loose glitter or anything like that. It is in the tubing. This is a bare polypro hoop. It's available in 5/8 only. That's going to be the thinner tubing, a little bit thinner to the hand. The 3/4 will be a little bit bigger. So if you're looking to join the hoop game, this would be a fun option that you can add with your beginner hoop. We always recommend that you get 2 hula hoops because not every hula hoop is perfect for every trick. Bigger hoops are going to be better for like waist hooping and on-body stuff. A bigger hoop will have a slower rotation, where an off-body hoop you want it to be a little bit smaller and lightweight. So this would be a good off-body hoop for a beginner. So you can add it to your cart along with your beginner hoop, and then you can really try all of the different tricks that you see online. I wonder, let's go see. We're gonna go see if the hoops are remotely dry. So I think they came out pretty good. Like I said, I think they came out pretty cool. Now I'm just debating on whether or not we add tape and some type of pattern onto the tie-dye effect. Hey, Kelly. So check it out. Look what we've been working on. It's a new batch of tie-dye spray painted hoops. I know you always have a good input, Kelly, so maybe you could help me out. I'm trying to decide. Let me show you. Hold on. This was the tie-dye hoops on the first round of paint, which I found they were kind of vague and just, you know, the color wasn't real deep. So I just did a second round of spray painting on them. But this just gives you a general idea of what it'll look like. I was thinking about adding tape to these hoops. I don't know what you think. Do you like them like this? Or should we add like some groovy pattern? I was even thinking maybe polka dots, like reflective polka dots. I'm really not sure, honestly. Yes, I think it looks pretty too. I might make each one unique. I was thinking about like maybe like a lightning bolt shape or something like that. But these will be available in the shop soon. I'm just working on them as of right now. We restocked on the UV orange. This is a very pretty batch of the UV orange. And then, watch. Let me go grab. I'll be back. Then this is our glow-in-the-dark tubing. This one's going to glow in the dark. The more that it's exposed to sunlight, the more that it glows. So this is going to be available in 3/4 and 5/8 inch tubing. And this is going to be the black diamond tubing with the glitter inside. It's in the tubing. It's not like inside the tubing. It's actually in the plastic, so you don't have to worry about glitter getting anywhere. If you're curious, this is going to be all of our 5/8 inch tubing on this side. And then here is all of our 3/4 inch tubing. We just got this blue, which is really pretty. It's a UV reactive. And then the UV orange, this batch is like super vivid and beautiful. Every batch will vary a little bit from the manufacturer. That's just kind of how it goes. I guess they use some type of dye, and other batches are more vivid than others in color. So yeah, so this is what we've been working on today. I'm gonna tape one of these and see how the color came out. It can be tricky. You don't want to oversaturate them, but then you're still trying to cover all your bases. Well, thanks you guys for joining. and I will be back with the finished product